Hi, this is Elena Lipson from elenalipson.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite treats. It is hazelnut milk, and I make it every week, and the reason I make it every week is because I like to have a big jar of it, about a bell jar size of it, so that I can add it to my smoothies that I make every day, and I add it to my organic coffee that I make every morning, or my mint tea that I make in the evening. And then my husband likes it for his granola as well, and my son likes to just drink it down. So I have to make a whole thing of it every week, and it only lasts in the fridge about a week because it is fresh, no preservatives. So you want to make this often, or I want to make this often, and once you realize how easy it is, you'll want to make it often too. So let me show you the tools that you need to make it super easy and super fast. It takes me all of about 5 minutes to actually prepare, and it filters, and then I squeeze the bag, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here's everything that you're going to need to get your nut milk ready. The first thing I'm using is my Blendtec blender, and you can actually use any blender, any high-speed, high-powered blender that won't have a problem really getting all those nuts blended into just a liquid form. So I'm using my Blendtec, which I love, and I need to actually clean it. It's gotten really shady from all of the use. I use it at least twice a day for my smoothies. The next thing you'll need is pitted medjool dates. If you like the taste of dates, you don't have to add this if sugar is an issue for you. I prefer the taste. I like it lightly sweetened, so I use 3, and make sure you pit it. I've done that mistake before, and you can actually really kill your blender with a pit. Not this one, but any other blender that doesn't really have the horsepower. So pitted medjool dates, fresh, and actually if you keep them out of the fridge for a little bit, they get softened up and they actually blend much better. And then the next thing I'm going to do, today I'm doing a combo milk. So today this is hazelnuts and cashews, if you like cashews as well. Those nuts are soft enough that you don't have to soak them, but if you're going to use almonds, Brazil nuts, or any other, even if you can actually use seeds, you can use sunflower seeds as well. I'd recommend you soak those for at least 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes I just leave them before I go to sleep. I just put a bowl of them out in some filtered water, and then they're ready for me the next morning. So that's another really easy way to go. So today I'm doing a combo. I'm doing hazelnuts, which I love. It's my favorite. And I'm actually going to add 1 or 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds. And hemp milk is amazing. I've actually noticed it at the grocery store now, but I've been doing this for a while. So, yep, I'm an early trendsetter. So I just put it right on top, or you can just put it right into the blender so you don't spill like I do sometimes. And the next thing you're going to need is a nut milk bag. Now, I've heard of people doing this with cheesecloth, and I think I even might have tried it once. It's a very messy, and I personally think for $6 or $7, this is Diana Stobo's nut milk bag. Just go to Diana Stobo or Google Diana Stobo nut milk bag. I'm lucky enough that they actually sold this at a local retailer. But basically it has this really cool drawstring at the top, and what I like to do, I'll show you, I have a little trick, is I hang it on a little on my counter. I'll hang it off of the, what is this thing called? You know, the little hook. I hang it on there, and it filters the milk. So I let it hang for a while, and nothing comes out at the top, so it's a really easy close. It's much less messy. I'm much more motivated to do it because I know it's going to be a clean process. So a couple of things you need to do. Oh, and filtered water. You want to have filtered water. I use about 4 cups of water, so I end up with about 32 ounces, which is 4 cups of hazelnut milk. In this case, hazelnut hemp milk. So what you just do is just put all your ingredients in. You just put in your hazelnuts and hemp, and you put in your dates, and one more ingredient that I like to add. And you so do not need to add this. This is just as a treat once in a while. I will add a little maple syrup. Just a little bit. Again, you don't have to do this if sugar is an issue for you, which I don't put a lot of sugar in my diet, but this means I really don't have to sweeten my coffee very much at all, if at all. And then you want to just add the water, up to 4 cups. There's a measuring cup right on the cup here, so 32 ounces. And you want to blend it for about 1.5 minutes. If you don't have a Blendtec or a Vitamix, you might need to blend it a little bit longer. So make sure that it looks like it's very, very creamy, and no big chunks left in. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'll see you at the other side. Here's a clean jar that I have just washed, and it's all ready to go. So basically, it's super easy from here. What you want to do is grab this and take the top off. And what you're going to want to do is open this up. This might take a little bit of dexterity, but you can do it. So you just open it up and hold it open, and you basically just pour the nut milk through. So as you're pouring it through, it's already going to start filtering through the bottom, but I want to show you that this does take a few minutes. So my trick is just to kind of let it, you see it's all kind of pouring through there. So I actually let it just pour for a while, and then when I'm done pouring, when I'm done letting it pour for a while and I kind of clean up my little area, my station, I will actually go ahead and basically just squeeze the nut milk all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a little bit of it in right now. But usually I just let it sit there for a few minutes, so it's no big deal. And then you just pour it into your jar and you're all done. You have fresh, organic, raw, or you can actually use toasted nuts too if you like. So here's my trick that I'm going to show you. I hang it right there. And so in my house, at least once a week, you'll see. So in my house, at least once a week, you'll be able to see a hanging nut milk bag just like that, and then I'll come over after a few minutes and I'll just squeeze, and I actually like to pinch the top a little as well so nothing pops out at the top. So there you have it. It's an easy snack. I love to add it to cereals. Again, you can add it to smoothies to make it thicker. My son likes to drink it just as it is. Once in a while, if he wants chocolate milk, I'll add a little raw cacao powder and mix it up in there, and he just loves that. So it's just a really healthy alternative to dairy, which I personally cannot process. So I have to find a way to make my coffee creamy and to add that creamy texture to my smoothies once in a while. So thank you so much for taking this nut milk journey with me. I hope you try to make your own nut milk. If you have any questions, please go ahead and post a comment below and I'll be happy to personally answer anything. So again, visit elenalipson.com for more ideas on how to take care of yourself, your heart, your mind, and your body, because really that's what it's all about. So thank you guys. Love, light, and gratitude.